in the quiet hills of Umbria, in the small town of Assisi, a child was born at the end of the 12th century who would change the face of the church forever. His name was Francis, son of a wealthy merchant, destined for comfort and privilege. As a youth, he lived joyfully, known for his laughter, feasts, and dreams of glory on the battlefield. But war would shatter those illusions. Captured in battle and thrown into prison, Francis found himself weakened, broken, and searching for meaning beyond riches and ambition. One day, in the dilapidated chapel of San Damiano, as he knelt before a faded crucifix, he heard a voice deep within his soul. Francis, rebuild my church, which is falling into ruin. These words ignited a fire in him. He cast aside the wealth of his father, stripped of every possession, and embraced poverty as his true treasure. In a dramatic moment before the bishop and the people of Assisi, Francis renounced his inheritance, choosing instead to live like Christ, poor, humble, and free. From then on, he walked barefoot through the streets, clothed only in a rough brown tunic, serving the poor and the lepers whom others despised. He gave food to the hungry, embraced the sick, and found in him the face of Christ. Soon, others were drawn to him, men who longed for a simpler and holier life. Together they formed a brotherhood, praying, working, and living in joy. Their community became known as the Friars Minor, or the Little Brothers. Francis's message reached beyond people. He saw all creation as brothers and sisters, brother sun, sister moon, brother fire, sister water. He spoke to the birds, and they listened. He called the wolf of Gubbio, brother wolf, and it bowed before him. Tamed not by violence but by love. For Francis, every part of the world sang praise to God, and he joined that song with his whole heart. His Canticle of the Creatures is one of the first great hymns of Italian literature, celebrating the beauty of creation and the glory of the Creator. But Francis's life was not only joy, it was also marked by suffering and deep union with Christ. On Mount Verna, during prayer and fasting, he received a vision of the crucified seraph, and in that moment the wounds of Christ were imprinted on his own body, the Stigmata. From then on, Francis bore the marks of the Passion, in his hands, his feet, and his side. Though he grew weak, he continued to sing with joy, praising God in all circumstances, even in pain. As his life drew to a close, Francis asked to be laid upon the bare earth, embracing poverty until his final breath. On October 3, 1226, he surrendered his spirit with a hymn of joy upon his lips, leaving behind not possessions or monuments, but a legacy of love, humility, and peace. Only 2 years later, Pope Gregory IX canonized him a saint, recognizing in Francis a mirror of Christ for all generations. The Basilica of Assisi rose in his honor, adorned with frescoes that tell his story, the rich young man turned poor friar, the friend of lepers, the lover of creation, the bearer of Christ's wounds. Pilgrims from every land still come to kneel at his tomb, finding hope, healing, and inspiration in his presence. Today, Francis is remembered not only as a saint of the past but as a guide for our time. He is patron of peace, patron of ecology, patron of those who care for creation. His message of universal brotherhood resonates with people of every culture and faith, calling humanity to see each other, and all living things, as part of one family under God. His prayer remains alive on the lips of millions. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Saint Francis of Assisi continues to shine as a light for the world, the man who found joy in simplicity, strength in weakness, and heaven in every flower, every bird, and every human soul. His life and miracles remind us that true greatness is not in power or wealth, but in love, humility, and harmony with all creation.